Here I thought it was going to take a few more chapters before we met the Flying Six, but Oda didn't waste time. He gave it to us this chapter. What's up, YouTubers of the world? MegaGeekMixer here to give you guys my review on chapter 978 of One Piece. So if you haven't seen it yet, well, click away right now. There will be spoilers, but finally, Oda showed us the Flying Six. And I gotta say, design-wise, I love what I'm seeing here. All what looks like different people, from a fishman to a giant to other guys here who are who look like regular people, but hey, looks can be deceiving because this is the One Piece world. Maybe we can have one that's maybe a part of the long arm tribe, or maybe someone who could be very short, because page one, he looks like he's the shortest of them, but there's also those that where we saw one's a samurai, and then you got two females, one's bigger than the other, one's looking like regular size, but who knows? What if maybe she might be a fishman or something, because she's got her face covered. And speaking of fishmen, one of them is an actual fishman, at least from what I've seen. But not only that, from the way they're all talking, it really looks like they feed off of each other with their character dynamics and how they're all insulting each other, or just like expressing how they feel about some people in the Beast Pirates. As a matter of fact, even one of them was mentioning, what if one of the three all-stars went down? Who would take his place? Showing that these guys, the Flying Six, they rank below. Now we already know they rank below the all-stars, but they're also at that strength where if one of them went out of the all-stars, one of them would take their place. And you gotta wonder which one of them would be. They actually did mention X Drake should be one of them, but he's not interested. And we all know why. He's a member of SWORD. He's still a Marine. He's just undercover and everything. And now that I've said all that, though, I've got to go into these guys individually. Let's talk first about Sasaki the Fishman. Yeah, whoever this guy is and whatever his devil fruit is, he's just pretty much like Jack. He may have a devil fruit, but he's a fishman. Even if he gets on the water, he can still breathe. And you got to wonder, what could this guy's devil fruit be? I'm wondering, could it maybe be... Now, I'm guessing it's got to be an ancient zone type. Well, we all know there's zone types, but what kind of ancient zone type could it be? I'm sure we would all like to think that maybe these Flying Six should all be dinosaurs, and I think I would think makes sense and all that, and at the same time, it'd be kind of bland, and knowing Oda, he's a lot more creative than that, so we could kind of expand more, and I would like to think maybe, I don't know, a prehistoric bird, like maybe one of the prehistoric birds of prey out there that were carnivorous eaters and stuff. I could imagine that, and if not him, maybe some of the other ones. But one thing's for certain, I can't wait to see this guy in action. Now, when it comes to the All-Stars, I'm thinking that Jinbei's gonna take on Jack, but I still wouldn't be surprised if he took on this guy. But I'm thinking this guy might be safe for Kawamatsu. And now that I've talked about him, let's move on to the other ones. Let's go with this lady Yurudi. Yeah, I hope I said that name right. I probably didn't. But there's not really much we can say on her right now, other than the fact that, yeah, she looks nice and all, but what could her devil fruit be? It's hard to really say. You know what? Something just came to my mind, guys. What if she could have a devil fruit that we've probably never seen before? Now, we've seen a bunch of carnivorous and usual animals here and there, pet animals, wild animals, and now we know ancient and mythics out there. But has anybody ever seen one? Well, just one on Onigashima, and I'm talking about an insect zone devil fruit. What if she could have something like that? With the way she looks and everything, she would look like she could have something that's close to that. And what could it be? A butterfly? Maybe a bee? I don't know. And all we really got, though, was just the final look of them, that we can't really say what exactly the devil fruits are. We got a little bit of their talking back and forth, but we don't got any full aspects of their personality. So I'm just making this up as I go, guys. Now, going on in, let's talk about the one that seems to be the biggest of them all, a giant, or just maybe more not a giant, but a more human-sized version, like maybe Whitebeard size, black, and that being Black Maria. She looks like, now if I'm talking about insects, devil fruits, maybe she could have one. I don't know. Something just about her screams to me like an insect type of devil fruit. Like if maybe a scorpion devil fruit, an ancient scorpion devil fruit, or better yet, now that I think about it, there is one devil fruit I would like for one of these guys to have. If it's not Maria, let it be this other guy that I'll talk about here soon. But ask for her, like, if she could have one of those zone devil fruits of an insect, I don't know. For some reason, it would just fit her personality. But now moving straight on to the very unusual one with their names is Who's Who? Who's Who? I really don't know what to say on that. But I will say, though, that he's the one with the blade. So he looks like he might have been studying things from Wano and everything. And what I believe is that maybe this guy could have an ancient devil fruit of a Komodo dragon, because those are one of the ones that still exist today. And a Komodo dragon, hey, I think that would actually work pretty well right there. And then, of course, you got X-Drake and Page One. And I've already I don't think of no, I have spoken about Page One, how he's seems shorter than everybody. But I can't wait to see what each of these guys' fighting style is like. It is going to be awesome. But with them out of the way now, we got to talk about Onigashima. We finally get to see what it looks like. And I got to say, I was not expecting it to look so nice and everything. With the way it looks on the outside, especially with that giant skull, it makes you think that the inside's just going to be very like, what am I looking for here? Maybe war battleground looking or something like that. But then again, considering how the flower capital is, along with other places on Wano, looks like what they look like, it should make sense this place should look like that. But what's even more crazier is how no one's there as all the rebellions are coming in. This makes me worry that there's something else going on here, because there's no way they couldn't have gotten word. Maybe this is all part of a plan or something. Hey, though, as we know, Law's got all the others down there except Kinemon and Danjiro, who were still with the rebellion and all that. And I gotta be honest here, I do find it interesting how Kinemon decides to give everyone outfits to make them look like the Beast Pirates and stuff. I don't really get the point of that, and I don't really know how this plan is gonna work and stuff, because how they're all just able to infiltrate so easily, or it's either Kaido has a trap set for him, or even if they bust in, he's like, hi guys, please guys, someone take care of him and stuff. But of course, I still believe this rebellion will win. Maybe just not completely win. I still feel like, consider, if you think about the Pirate Warriors 4, while we did beat Kaido, he wasn't unconscious. He got back up and just admitted defeating that thing and said, like, I'll be back to take care of you guys another time. It could be something like that. I don't know. But what I do know is that one of these things, what I do know is this, though. When this battle starts, I can just see explosions, just all sorts of other things going, I don't know where. But there's still the fact that while we may have seen Onigashima for what it is on the surface, there's still the stuff that's living below it, because Kaido's headquarters is below, which they did mention here and everything. But now that I've put all that out of the way, I'm going to talk about one more last thing, and that was the partying going on inside Onigashima, where Orochi, Kaido, but most of all, Queen the Plague. Oh, I love that guy and his singing. He just loves to dance and dance and dance, and like being, come on guys, party, flying six, gifters, pleasanters, huh? But one of the things he did mention, first off, those numbers, which I believe will be making the appearance when the battle starts to get more intense, not when the battle starts. He'll make their full appearance when the battle gets to a certain level where Kaido's like, send them out there. But it's not just them. If I'm not mistaken, Queen mentioned some monsters. Now, is that another group of people inside the Beast Pirates, or what are a similar group to the Numbers? I'm very intrigued with that. And who are these monsters? Like, are they probably just like I said, just like the Numbers, or just people with devil fruit powers that makes them seem like monsters? I don't know, guys. All I just know is this chapter had us first off giving us what we wanted, the flying six, and then showing us the infiltration, Onigashima, and then Queen with his usual partying. Now, maybe it doesn't sound like there's too much to it, but there's a lot to digest here and think about what could be coming in the next chapter. Which, by the way, I think we're on break next week. I think I heard there's a, if I'm not mistaken, Golden Week in Japan next week. I'm not quite sure, but we'll just leave it all at that, guys. And hey, either way, chapter left me excited and wanting to know more about what's coming, especially the Flying Six. And with that thing that Queen said, monsters. But we'll find out all in due time, guys. And hey, if you're enjoying my videos, all you gotta do is click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to be notified when I make more videos. And until then, Make a Geek Mixer signing out. Bye!